Assuming there is one basic word that we as a whole battle to say, it is no. N-O-No. Two basic letters, one straightforward word. However, saying no can be the most difficult thing throughout everyday life. Why do we find it hard to say no? The justification for why we battle to say no is that we have become accustomed to expressing yes to numerous irrelevant things throughout everyday life. Alright, when we express yes to irrelevant things throughout everyday life, what befalls us? We pass up on the opportunity and time to express yes to the significant things throughout everyday life and to the things that truly make a difference to us. To that end, we want to figure out how to express no to immaterial things and how to say okay, and be more centered around expressing yes to the significant things throughout everyday life. Assuming you practice the Buddhist lessons or the profound way, or in any part of your life, you need to do less, not accomplish more. Presently, society lets us know the very inverse thing. Do more, says society. The more you do, the more you accomplish. Do however many things as could be allowed, and afterward you will accomplish. Yet it just so happens, doing more won't assist us with being more useful in the main thing to us throughout everyday life. That is the reason we need to dominate expressing no to specific things throughout everyday life, and be centered around the main thing to us. So in this video, we'll talk about a few things that will help you say no to things in life that don't matter to you and say yes to things that really matter to you. Prior to talking about how to express no to immaterial things throughout everyday life, we need to comprehend the reason why we express yes to irrelevant things throughout everyday life. The motivation behind why we express yes to irrelevant things is a direct result of dread more often than not. In some cases, it is the anxiety toward passing up a major opportunity. Sometimes it's the anxiety of disappointing someone, or on the other hand, the apprehension about being the main one to say no. Once in a while, it is the feeling of dread toward pursuing some unacceptable choice. So to that end, we express yes to immaterial things throughout everyday life. What's more, in some cases we say okay, not exclusively to individuals, yet additionally to things throughout everyday life. For instance, you have your mobile phone nearby while you are studying. Out of nowhere, a notice springs up on your telephone. You realize you're examining and you must be centered, however you get the telephone and actually look at it. Once in a while it isn't required, however you really look at it and express yes to that interruption. Suppose you intend to learn or contemplate at night, and out of nowhere you get a call from a companion requesting that you go out to shop, to a party, or for a walk. Due to the apprehension about letting that individual down or saying no, you express yes to them. At the point when you express yes to them, you might pass up on the opportunity and significant chance to be centered around the main thing to you. What truly assists you with accomplishing your bigger reason throughout everyday life? We need to learn how to properly say no because of this. The following are a couple of steps that can assist you with accomplishing that. The initial step to expressing no to irrelevant things in life is to construct great mindfulness. You must know what really matters to you and why you say yes to some things and no to others. Prior to expressing yes to something, pose yourself this inquiry. For what reason am I expressing yes to this? Prior to expressing yes to a person or thing, sort out why you are saying okay. Prior to expressing no to specific things, sort out why you are saying no. For instance, suppose you really want to actually take a look at your cell phone. Your brain says to really take a look at your cell phone. Prior to doing that, wonder why. What's the point of this? For what reason would it be a good idea for me to do this? At the point when you pose yourself that inquiry, you become more mindful of yourself and what you are doing. The Buddha says before you follow through with something or say something, ask yourself, is it useful for me? Is this thing I will do accommodating for me or for other people? Is it great for me? Is it great for other people? At the point when you pose yourself that inquiry and come to the response that indeed, this is truly worth expressing yes to, this is truly vital to me, then, at that point, make it happen. However, assuming you go over the response that, no, this doesn't exactly make any difference to me, it doesn't mean very much to my life then, definitely, don't do it since it takes your time, the important time in your life. The initial step to saying no, and figuring out how to express no to immaterial things in life, is to construct great mindfulness. Building good self-discipline is the second step in learning to say no to things that don't matter in life. Now, this is the most difficult part because saying no takes courage and determination. You should be more focused to express no to irrelevant things throughout everyday life, on the grounds that occasionally the things we need to express no to might be the most charming things throughout everyday life. We all like to have fun, but there are times when doing fun things won't help us be more productive. For instance, suppose you will study and wanting to contemplate. Once in a while, your companions request that you join a party. You like to hit up a party, yet you realize that the main thing in your life is the growing experience, which assists you with making more progress. The main thing in life is to construct major areas of strength for a base. So it is challenging to express no to those things since we extravagant doing them. Self-discipline is needed for this. To be focused and say no, this is the main thing to me, and I need to make it happen. Then, at that point, you need to amiably express no to those individuals. You can make sense of why you are saying no. I heard this one statement expressing, figure out how to express no to individuals without accounting for yourself. I would advise learning to decline requests and providing an explanation for doing so. Then, at that point, they can comprehend the reason why you're saying no, so that they will value your time and your life's priorities. For that reason, we need to figure out how to say no graciously and accurately. Realizing the value of your time is the third step. Time is the most important resource that we have in our grasp. Our experience on this planet is restricted. We don't have boundless time on this planet, we have limited time, and we need to utilize that restricted time well indeed. Consider your time as you would your money, in my opinion. When you get money, you don't spend it all on frivolous purchases. That money doesn't go where you go. No, we become more focused on our cash. Also, consider your time you ponder your cash. Since cash can be procured once more, however, time can't be acquired once more. You can't reclaim the time. It is restricted. For that reason, in this restricted time, you need to do everything that you can manage. Be more serious with regards to time. Don't squander it. It is the most significant resource that we have. On the off chance that you esteem time and regard your time, you can express no to irrelevant things and figure out how to express yes to the main thing in your life. So regard your time, and furthermore regard others' time. The magic question needs to be asked next. Is it truly essential? Do something before you say something, or then again express yes to a person or thing. Inquire as to whether it is truly important. Do I truly need to make it happen? Here and there we express yes to immaterial things since we don't realize that we don't actually require it. For instance, suppose you return home following a drained day and you express yes to online entertainment. It takes up 1 or 2 hours of your valuable time as you scroll through. In that time, there is something important that you can do. Converse with your children, your folks, or participate in something important with them, as opposed to hanging out via online entertainment and burning through that time. Simply ask yourself, is it truly fundamental? Do I truly need to make it happen? Then, at that point, you can choose what to express no to and what to express yes to. The last step is to sort out what is truly critical to you, the main thing to you, more often than not. The justification for why we express yes to irrelevant things in life is that we haven't sorted out the main thing throughout everyday life. The main thing to us? That is the reason in the event that you have a decent comprehension of the bigger motivation behind your life, the main thing to you, what is important in your life. You can be more centered around that and express no to different things in life that don't assist you with accomplishing the bigger reason in your life. Find some quiet time in your day to think about what really matters to you right now, what I should do, and what is the most crucial action I should take right now to fulfill my larger life purpose. In like that, you will have a decent comprehension of the main thing in your life and what doesn't. Concentrate more on completing those tasks. Now and again, doing irrelevant things in life is more agreeable. However, despite the fact that it is agreeable and difficult to express no to that large number of interruptions, we need to express no to them, since those are the things that keep us from connecting with and accomplishing the bigger reason in our life. At long last, these are the tips that you can work on expressing no to immaterial things. express no to interruptions in your day-to-day existence, and be more centered around the main thing. Saying no can be truly hard. I realize it is truly hard, however, to accomplish a blissful life, a more quiet life, and a more focused life. We need to say no and figure out how to express no to immaterial things throughout everyday life. Practice these little tips, and afterward, you'll be cheerful in your life. Presently, I need to hear from you. What's one thing you battle to express no to in your life, and how would you intend to beat it? Also, prepare to be blown away. Our next video will be considerably more keen. Thus, ensure you're bought in and you can be quick to get it. Much thanks to you for going along with me in the present conversation on the force of expressing no to immaterial things. Furthermore, zeroing in on the main thing. Assuming you tracked down these tips significant, offer this video a go-ahead, buy into the feed, and hit that notice ringer so you never pass up our future substance. Comment on this post with your thoughts. We should gain from one another's encounters. Keep in mind that your time is valuable, and if you say no to the unnecessary, you will live a life that is more focused and fulfilling. Until sometime later, keep on track, remain positive, and I'll see you in the following video. Fare thee well.